Hello, everyone. I haven't had the time to really do any of my usual, more personal videos. I'm really focused on spending time with my son and running the business and growing the business. But there's one thing that I've been thinking a lot about lately, so I just wanted to shoot a quick video without all the fuss of editing and stuff like that, which is this idea that I have anyway. I feel like everything we do is connected. Everything we say connects to everything we do, and the way we do one thing is the way we do everything, which is an old saying. I don't take credit for that, but I do try to live by that. And I do see those connections. Now, what I also see is that a lot of people don't see those connections and they compartmentalize everything a little bit too specifically, too rigidly. So, for example, if you feel anxious about any sort of decision making, odds are your professional life will be quite difficult and you will struggle with having a voice within your circuit. If the way you deal with relationships is not the best, that will eventually affect the way we deal with yourself. We all know this from looking at families, right? There are a lot of families out there who struggle in their internal relationships and then they pass that down to their kids, and they struggle with their husbands or wives. So like problems with their parents then come down to the next generation. So that shows you where these connections all are. Now, my suggestion to fight this, so this is the other half of the debate, right? Like we've got the problem. Now the second half of this conversation is an attempt for a solution. My suggestion is quite simple. Start with the small things and behave when doing those things, behave in such a way that you can hope that actually bleeds into the bigger things. In other words, the way you pick a restaurant to go out for dinner shouldn't be stressful, should be perfectly enjoyable because you're choosing a restaurant for you to go and enjoy yourself. If you do that, if you stay calm and collected and you enjoy even the process of making the decision, you can now hope that attitude and mindset will translate and bleed over to bigger decisions. You'll be able to stay calm and collected and enjoy the process of making that decision even when there's more at stake. If you're struggling with I don't know, maybe driving stresses you out. If you try to look at that from a different lens, a different perspective, you're just going from A to B. Driving doesn't have to be fun nor stressful. It's a tool, and you just look at it like that. So, you can, of course, reserve a certain amount of attention to driving. I'm not talking about being reckless or complacent. It is, after all, dangerous or potentially dangerous. But don't expect the worst all the time, right? Just stay prepared and focused and relaxed. And then you can hope that other more stressful situations, including during driving, will not just flip your lid, so to speak, and take you up to 11. Because if you're driving already at a 10, when it hits the fan, you will not be able to compose yourself. So you got to bring it down to a 2 so you have headroom to deal with genuinely stressful situations. So see the connections in everything you do. Look for the small things that you can improve on today. Maybe it's your ability to conversate. Maybe it needs work, to communicate, to express yourself. Maybe you need to stay calmer whilst you drive. Maybe you need to work on your temper. Maybe you need to make sure that the things that trigger you, question them. Are these things really all that triggering? In the grand scheme of things, does it matter? Should you not keep that, that ability or capability to be triggered for something that really matters? Because otherwise you're diluting being triggered down to everything. And that's really what happens in human nature. Everything spirals, everything compounds, that being good or bad. So make sure you pick good. Alright, guys, so I just wanted to share that with you. I hope it wasn't too boring. And if it was, well, night night then. Take care, guys. Bye bye.